Hello, darling. Hey, let's do a plan. I decided this is this whole thing, these each have their own page. We can use bigger stuff, but I've decided we're doing the strange and awesome today. Decided on these two washies because they basically have all the colors. They don't really have the pink, but everything else is fine. So we're going to use this Recollections theme, kind of a cryptozoology theme. And we're going to use this one, which is an adulting one. Just because I have these and I haven't been using them, and we should use them. I'm not quite sure how I'm using this. I'm kind of thinking maybe I won't do tops and bottoms. I think I'll do through the middles and stuff just to make it different. So let's do that. This is our base page, but let's look through and see if we've got some boxes or stuff. You know what you should do actually first is you should take your strange and awesome one and stick it somewhere. Let's use this one. So I guess that'll start us because I want to put it here. So have I never opened this? I have never opened this. And I have no fingernail. So what are you open up to? Anything interesting? You know I live vicariously oh, I went the wrong way. You know I live vicariously through you, so you gotta have something for me. Come on. Alright. Wow, really? Aaron Condren. I'm not happy. But it's probably not Aaron Condren's fault because I may have had this for a really long time. Just saying. It might be so. So let's put one right across the middle. We're not going to measure it, of course, because not that we don't care, but we just know perfect isn't a thing. That's really crooked. I'm going to lower that edge a little. Yeah, I am. Assuming it will let me. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, there we go. Wow, I put it almost back in the exact same spot. Yep. Usually I've got things going downhill. This time, well, I guess it depends on which end you start pulling, whether at that going uphill or downhill. That looks pretty near perfect. And, we don't care about that, but it's kind of nice when it happens. All right, let's start with our You Are Strange and Awesome sticker. That makes us happy. So I'll tell you a story. In fact, let me give you the visual aid. I had a computer sticker with these guys on it from Princess Mononoke. And it's really long, right? There's like three of them. He's on this side, and then there's a long fern, and there's two more of them, right? I've had it for so long that it's stuck to the paper in such a way that I couldn't really use it. So I cut the other guys off and I got them on, but it's so old that I had to like take glue gun to try to make this front part not, look at it. It's gross, right? And then when I put it on my computer, it's a hot mess. And I'm not going to take it off right now, but it's going to be falling off. Just admit it right now. It's going to be falling off. And I can't show it to you because I'm using the computer. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh my goodness. All right, boxes. We were looking for boxes and such. Mermaid, Sasquatch. Oh, I didn't remember I had this. I would use it on the Sasquatch one. There's a Nessie, unicorn. Maybe I'll do unicorn one of these. Fast unicorn. And it's a mermaid. We're not using mermaids right now. Guess it use this one. Oh, yeah. Fine. Oh, let's start laying some shit down, shall we? I don't really have a plan, which sometimes happen. So we're just going to start laying them down. I love this platypus. I do. Oh, that's a little sassy squatch. And I don't know what I'm going to be doing. We're just going to lay these down and then figure it out. Well, there goes the plan. Oh, I actually use those as, yes, you could, but do you want to? Not particularly. Okay, let's pick these then. I'll pick some little ones. But why are you picking little ones? I don't know, but we're going to need them. It's one of those days, y'all. So let's just see what happens, days. Yeah. I'm going to half-ass stick those to that one. Maybe you could show people the things you're using. Like him as well. Let's see. Pots. I haven't touched this one in years. That. And we've got doubles of them. Should we use them? May as well. Well, actually, if I'm going to make a whole unicorn one and a whole narwhal one, I want those. Okay. And here. Like this one. Oh, let's use those. Those are cute. There's some. Let's use this one. If we're not making a plan, comes into play. I don't know what we're gonna do with you. I do want to use this. Even though I'll be mixing my hollow and my gold. Get to eventually adult things to do instead of napping. I'm never going to use that box. So I'll use it today. Get to eventually adult things. Get to eventually. I kept everything in the boxes over there, and on this side, I'm like, nope, not doing it. I don't know why. Oh, there was a clean one. Clean some stuff. I should absolutely clean some stuff. There's two plain smaller boxes. Two putting with big boxes in here. I do not believe we do. Perfectly adequate, and I like that a lot. Didn't eat all the tips. I've been really good at that. I still have the same bag of tips I bought 2 days ago. It's not even halfway gone yet. Yeah, I know. I'm an adult. All right. All right. See what we're doing here. Oh, the beautiful. Yeah, I don't want to use that one. This one. I can use the UGG one. And then there's some other stuff there we can use. Okay. Well, let's work all these in. Seems to be a lot of dark blue on this side, but It's crooked. List. I think there's going to be a lot of decorating over here, honestly. Just decorating. I'm not pushing these all the way down because I have a feeling I want to use some of the decorative stickers a lot over here. There. That one there. That one there. Oh, that's not going to be forgiving. It's important we know that. Okay. Kind of a crapshoot. You know. I'll go back to this there. What? Get on over here. Where's my page? There it is. Okay. These are all so cute that I really want to use big ones instead of the little ones. That makes sense, doesn't it? I think so. I do. Will you move down? No. Okay. You stay right where you are. And I have this mermaid on top of you regardless. Oh. Oh my. I mean, I can pick that up later. So much blue. Why? You see the chubby unicorn over there. And one right here. Yes, I did say I wanted to use the bigger ones and then continue to use little ones. I am aware. I'm aware I did that. Let's put him over here. Definitely need a platypus somewhere. Right there. Guess I'll push these down too. Oh, I'm marking so much stuff. You ever have a day when your hand-eye coordination just isn't what it should be? Well, I kind of have that with my hips today too. Oh yeah, we're gonna put in some more washi. Boy, I got all excited. Well, swatch. We need a swatch in here. The swatch down there. Lots more hearts in here because we're strange and awesome. Mushroom. I don't quite understand the mushroom because there's not gnomes or anything in here. That's what I think of when I think of gnome. When I think of gnomes, I think of mushroom, or vice versa. Reverse that. This side. Okay. Reverse. Reverse. I do feel like we need more boxes. I'll cover up the platypuses. But okay, that's covered this out. Okay. Free list? I feel like we could have one more list down here. I've had this book long enough that they're not quite sticking perfectly either, but I'll flip them over and from the back. It'll be fine. Oh, you can't even see the fun stuff. I apologize. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we don't need boxes. Maybe we just need more pretty stuff. So she doesn't fit anywhere because you put everything else everywhere. Please, for there. Oops, she's taking up my room over there now. I know, I wasn't, you're right. I didn't plan it very well. You're right. You're absolutely right. I don't need to put her that close to that one. No, I don't. But I did. Okay. Um, yeah, I was gonna make another list there. Mm. You're a legend. Well, I do like to think of myself as a legend. Do you? Kind of. Um, so happy. An apparent reason. You don't need to have an apparent reason for everything you do. I'm just saying. Not necessary. Just have a gold one. Yes, I do realize that I did not use those stickers that said, "Oh, I definitely want to use these." I know. Okay. Just this page alone, I could make a whole spread out of, and I probably will. Do we need this? I don't feel like we do. A lot of my makeup. Look at that page list. Probably messy. Our Bigfoot family. Aw. Here comes the dog. Here comes the dog. Use this one. There. Oop. Could have centered that. Oh well, didn't. Hello, dog. I know, you hate it when I go out of the room. I know, buddy. I know. Believe me, you make it very clear. Great. This one. My little top list just because they're cute. Let's go like another one, two. Probably should have one. I didn't have two. Okay, that's the way I kind of roll, honestly. Okay, let's see if we can right now. You're gonna have to move down just a tad. Can you move down just a tad? Pick up Missy's little head. She'd be glad to help you out there. There you go. Down, down. All right. Let me find summertime. Cleaned out junk mail folder. Dude, I don't have to clean out my junk mail folder. I need to clean out all my email folders. That's, yes. Inhale cookies, exhale negativity. I do feel like that sometimes. Most of the time. What's with cookies? I'm always craving cake. For some reason. I don't know. All right. Well, you are not. Are not. Use your words. Flags. Painful. Painful to find that word. But you will do. So let's put it over here. Or let's have pots. I don't feel like we need to use any of these, but could be a mermaid. I don't know. Yes, I do often need to be reminded to just breathe and stuff. Yeah. I don't freak out a lot, honestly. Now that I've said that, I should probably be honest and say I don't really freak out a lot. Look, I've made a writing space. But we all know sometimes the world is really overwhelming. And you're just like, yes, just like the dog's freaking out behind me. Hey, bud. Yeah, I know, but you don't want to get up on this bed, so I don't have a lot for you right now. Sorry. Sorry, I'm still off camera. I apologize. Happiness in you. I feel like I want another platypus. We'll just put him right there because I love him. Oh, platypus. Excuse me, it's platy because he's wearing plaid later on in the book. That's why I just called him that. I'm not crazy. I mean, I might be crazy, but I'm not bad. Okay, I had to tell you when I went to get my license renewed. Number one, I'm a smart ass, in case y'all didn't know. And she said, and do you have, she was talking about stuff she needs to put on the license, I guess. And she said, and do you have any, something about mental problems, which she didn't call the problems, mental diagnoses or something. And I was like, I was like, well, I mean, nothing that gets in the way of my driving. I'm such a smartass. And she almost didn't laugh, and then she did. And I was sorry. And then, by the way, it's true when they say, when you sign up for an appointment, it says like, appointment should take 15 minutes. It's true. If you're paying attention and all the fit is moving right and you have all your stuff ready, it should take 15 minutes. So You have to wait like 40. I had to wait like 45 minutes, not quite 40 minutes, which is not bad. You remember when we used to have to wait for hours? Yeah. hmm but anyway, I digress. I'm just one giant digression, and you guys already know that. Um, so I say that, right? And then somehow she changed it so I only got a 2-year license instead of a 4. And I'm like, she goes, wait, I have to see. And it had already gone through, was already processed. And he's like, no, we can't redo it now. And I was just like, you because now I have to pay again in 2 years instead of waiting the 4 because they couldn't fix it. And I'm just like, and she's like, no, no. And I'm going, I'm just kidding. But really, that's irritating. She goes, I don't know how it happened and I don't know how to fix it. And I was like, we're good. I'm going. Gotta go now. You gotta go now, lady. Now that you ruined my life. So it was just funny. It was just funny. Yeah, I had a funny experience at the DMV. That shit doesn't happen very often, does it? Mm. It was a good time. A good time was had by all. So it was just. It wasn't a fun day. Would I choose to go hang out in the DMV with a bunch of people who couldn't stop bitching, even though our lives are really incredibly helped by the fact that they put in this smaller one in our city. Yeah, because we were having to go to a suburb and wait for hours and hours, and now we're not. So shut the fuck up. If you were bitching less, this would hurt less. Anyway. And I tried first. I was like, hey, it's better than going to Anthony, and I'm like joking around. People are like, yeah, yeah, that's true. But then, 2 minutes later, they just start bitching about the wait again. And I was like, obviously, it depends on what you're waiting for, how long it's going to take, because I was in and out of there. The only reason I stayed longer than an hour is that I showed up early because I don't trust that it's going to go through right? That you're not going to have to wait for hours because that's what I had to do at the other place. But it was fine. And it was nice. And I was like, cool. It wasn't for all the idiots. It took me a month to get this. I'm like, really? I had to wait like 10 days. I don't know what the problem is. So anyway, just me having an attitude. I just put his whole face up there. Cool story, bro. Yeah, I know that wasn't really a great story, but it just tickled the shit out of me. I was like, well, nothing can interfere with my driving. And I was kind of like, am I going to laugh at that? I don't know if I'm going to laugh at that. I'm glad she took it. I needed it. I needed someone to laugh because I was, I was in need. She doesn't really need to go there. Or she could have taken up more room. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she needs something now. I feel like she needs this. There. Yeah, I feel better about that. I don't know what to do about him. All right, so they're fine. We need something up there too. Maybe we just need a corner. Or maybe because we don't really need it and there's no other reason for it, we'll just put another corner and then we'll stick this cute little face in the middle. Does that make me feel better? It kind of does. All right. So things have gotten very. I think we're going to put another corner in. Yeah, I think we're going to put this corner in down here. Just because it's an empty space we could write in and it should be pretty. Okay, nice. Nice. I think we can put one more small thing there. Where's my place? You would think it would just fall open, right? Oh, no, it did. I didn't think I'd broken it that well. I feel kind of guilty. All right, well, I guess we'll take this little guy. And put him there, and we'll put the flower. Yeah. How do I feel about that? I feel pretty good about that. I think it's cute. It's mostly functional, and I didn't use any of the stuff I said I was going to use. But we're not going to use this one because obviously I've gone too far. This is what happens. Now we know. Oh, this is what happens when I don't lay down all the washi first. I forget about it. Since we had no real plan, I don't feel bad about it. Come in there. On the end again. This can't be that old. I mean, it could. Years are going by pretty fast. This one, yeah. I've been watching a movie. I watched one called Lou on Netflix. It wasn't bad. I mean, the problem with the movies I've been watching lately is I figured them all out early on. Horror movies, sci-fi movies. I've been watching all sorts of stuff, but I figured them all out, and then I'm like, oh, it's not so fun. That wasn't a good time. You over here with him, because I don't really need room for anything there. And we will take this little flower and put it there. What should we do with our sidebar? I think we should make this a giant to-do, honestly. So, is there a word in here like number one adult barely? Oops, don't care. I believe in that. Learning, yeah, no, obviously we can use that on the Sasquatch one. Okay, let's see. Adulted. Do that thing. Hope it do that thing up there. Did that thing. That'll be our to-do list. Okay. I'm putting something else besides important because I feel like we'll put yes there and then I'll write down good things that happened that week. Maybe. Oh! Sorry, I've been knocking shit off of that table all day, dog. I wasn't really trying to attack you. I'm gonna put this one here. I'm gonna put the yes there. Put this flush card. Just because. That's why. Oh. I just read that sticker that said skipped the drive-thru, and now I want to go to the drive-thru. Yeah, true. I got food in the house. Yeah, I got some really good pad thai downstairs. Some leftovers that I should eat, but suddenly, you know. All right, we got to quit playing with this. There's no more room. So, just to remind you, some recollection stickers from Michael's. We got both of these at Michael's. I don't think they still have this one a couple of years ago, but I think they do still have the adulting one. All right, let's flip these over real quick. Oh, that's not going to work. So we'll do this. Then we'll do it. Put everything down. Yeah, I like it. You know how I would have liked it more? You see it coming. Yeah, if I'd used more of that washi, I would have liked it more. But I forgot. How big was that washi? Will it fit at the bottom? I bet it will. Will that make me feel better? Maybe. You kind of pulled over the bottom. So let's go up here. We'll do it up here. We'll cover up the numbers with it. And that will make me feel better. This doesn't rip as well as I expected. I don't really use Erin Condren, so I don't know if that's typical. But it doesn't, it doesn't rip very cleanly. That makes sense. I mean, it rips, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't really seem to rip very cleanly. What is she talking about? I don't know. She's just talking. Oh. It's also more, I think maybe because it's more plasticky. It feels more plasticky than most washi that I use. All right. Yeah, I feel better about that now. I feel like it's got some brightness to it. Yeah. It's bizarre looking and I like it. Funky and I like it. Sure, why not? Why wouldn't we? Okay, this is a picky little thing, but this line is bugging me. I'm going to take it out and we're going to just grab one of the little decorative things like we did to like make boxes where there are no boxes. Let's see. Let's sort of red star. Okay, so there I made a box I could write in. Oh, put one in there too. Oh well, too bad. Okay, now we're done. So thanks for recollections. Thanks. Why? That's too small. You're not going to use it anywhere. Throw it away. Um, thanks, Michaels. Thanks, me, for buying these things for myself a long, long time ago. And thanks to you for coming around and hanging out and just listening to dabble and watch me slap things down. Some days there's a plan, but some days the plan is just slap some stickers down. I felt like playing with stickers today. All right, we're going to have to do that again. I'll have to smoosh everything down again, but that's okay. We will. All right. Hey, and remember, you're strange and awesome. And you should just embrace what's different about you. You don't want to be all the same as everyone else. Absolutely not. You're strange and awesome, and I love you for it. Please hit like and subscribe if you feel like it. In fact, even if you don't feel like it, hey, how about if you just do that even if you don't feel like it? Yeah. The sticker's stuck and it's really weird and it's bothering me. Quit playing with it. Okay, little impulse control problem today. But anyway, please comment below. Let's have some conversation. I really do spend most of my time alone, y'all. That and with dogs. And while they ask nothing of you, they ask nothing of you. You know what I mean? All right. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you next time. Bye.